rest to get out of the truck. There's a partridge in a tree. I can't, right there. The wind's blowing pretty good. Again. I'm gonna walk down in there by the stone walls. It's a big stone foundation right there. But I'm getting hounded by the grouse again already. I've seen more grouse this year, but that's a good thing. Just wish the wind would die down a little bit. Well, sadly, I can't tell. The wind is blowing again. What it is? It's mostly cold. I don't know. You know, it doesn't seem like there's anything blowing in or out. Not warm air. But it is windy again. By the stone walls again. In front of the stream this time. Got a nice panoramic view. Quite a ways here. Well, like it's a doe tag, so hopefully the doe shows up and not a giant buck, because I won't be able to shoot it. But, geez, I think it was what, 28 degrees when I got here, so warmer now than it was yesterday at the warmest part of the day. Highest I saw yesterday was 27, so it's supposed to be into the lower 30s. I just hope that wind dies down. Let me show you what I got out here. Alright. Stone walls down there. On the edge. Part of it. Part of one. My gun on the tree. 30-30 again. Lever action marlin. Got a decent panoramic view. Following along the stream. Probably 100 yards down in there is where I sat before with the double stone walls. And you look like 100 yards beyond that is where the clear cut is I sat up last night and watched down into. I was debating on whether to sit there again or here, but the way the wind's going, I don't know. And then I also thought about if I have to drag something out to go down into that clear cut and then try and drag something and bring it up over the hill and stuff. It might be a chore. My brother's not around right now. He's in Anacostia Island, Canada, deer hunting himself, so if I get something, I'm gonna have to do it all myself, getting it out of here and getting it in the truck, or I could drive the truck back home and get the four-wheeler with a trailer and throw it on the trailer. That might be an option, but if it goes too deep in the woods, it's gonna be a chore, that's for sure. Hopefully it'll just drop like it did with the big buck, but you know how that goes. You can plan for everything and something happens that you never even thought of. I wish that wind would die down. It wasn't that windy last night. I don't know why it's windy now. Well, let's see what happens, I guess. Wind finally died down a bit. I love being in the woods, seeing the sunlight coming off the trees in the morning. Beautiful day out. See anything yet, but now that it's not so windy, maybe we'll hear something moving around. Well, 11:30 now. Been out here since 6. So I gotta go in the truck and try to warm up a little bit. Yeah, go back to the house and get some food. I should go out this afternoon and on. Body's pretty cold. It was a nice sit this morning, that's for sure. I had some squirrels running about 4 feet in front of my feet. Right by this tree right here. The closest activity I've had to any four-legged creatures. Everything else has just been birds. Sure was a beautiful day. Whew, well, it's 12:22. Just walking back into the truck from hunting. Freezing cold out there. I had a buddy of mine, one of
East Grand Woodsman from YouTube, you give me a call, congratulate me on my big buck. That was awesome. Nice to hear somebody checking it out. Thank you, Tom. And Tom, congratulations on yours as well. Nice 8-point out there and at his swamp at his new hunting site in Beaver Creek. Whew, 2 down this year, huh? I'm still trying to get a doe now. We'll see. I'm gonna take a ride down the road a little bit, I think, and see what's been happening since last night. I want to see if there's any new tracks down here since I sat out here last night. See if it's worth coming back out here or check somewhere else. See what we see, I guess. Hey folks, I'm back. Gonna overlook that grown up clear cut a little bit today. Just down over the hill over here, I found a really good trail that comes off this mountain, and it's been used repetitively, going across into here, back and forth, going to that back side of the clear cut over there. I'm hoping they'll walk by me, or at least I'll catch a view of them. I can't sit over there and watch that road area because the wind's just not my favorite. It'll blow my wind right up into that hill, and I don't want that because that's where they're bedded right now. So I'm gonna back over here and sit and watch that clear cut again and cross my fingers, and hopefully a doe will pop out there somewhere. We'll see. Don't hurt to give it a try, I guess, right? I do appreciate everybody commenting on my last video of me getting that buck. I really appreciate that. I've had a lot of people, some people from Canada, some people from Australia, Alaska, all kinds of people. It's awesome. So thank you very much. Well, I'm gonna get my gun loaded up. My 30-30 model I'm using today. I want to try and get something with that. I would love to get a doe. It's the first deer I shot with. Model 94 30-30 was a doe, so kind of like a full circle sort of thing for me. I'd love to try. Especially that's the gun I refinished too, so kind of personally like that a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a try. I'll give you some footage when I get out there. Phew. Roasting. A little bit of a walk. The snow. These snowmobile boots. Holy moly. It's above freezing too, so it's a little bit warm. All these clothes, but I figured it'll cool down while I'm here, so we'll see. Got my trusty tree I'm leaning against. My cushion I'm sitting on, so I'll show you this area again. You'll probably recognize from a couple of videos ago. It's a decent little spot, and hopefully something will come up for me tonight. Sure, yeah. Got the old trusty Marlin 30-30 all loaded up. Using 170 grain bullets. Okay, this is the area. I set 200 yards over there the other day. I think there's more sign on this side of this hill. And definitely to my right there's some sign, but the wind's just not going in a good direction for me to sit over there today. Plus that hill is really slippery. And I don't know if I could walk up it with crutches if I went down it. Going down it, I could be going down on my rump, going down to it. Just play it safe and sit up here. If I shoot something down there, it's gonna be a job getting it out of there. So my brother's still in Canada and Anacostia Island hunting deer. Did get one yesterday, a 6-pointer. So that's good, more meat in the freezer. But of course, the wind's blowing again as usual. This area, every time I hunt this area, the wind's blowing. Sit down and get quiet and comfortable, and we'll see what happens, I guess. See anything yet? besides some birds. Just chickadees mostly. That wind needs to die down some more. It's not as cold as it was yesterday, thank God. Down to the last half hour now. And a cold afternoon. Saw one squirrel and some chickadees, and that's about it. I'll show you what I got over here. Getting darker by the second. It's too windy out. Yeah, there's a car driving down the dirt road. A couple 100 yards in there. Heading towards the lake. It'd be a lot nicer if that wind wasn't blowing. But, what can you do? There's always tomorrow. As I am today. Right inside here is that oak clear cut. The edge is right on this edge. But this is the mountain up here where they bed at. And there's a cross and it comes right on this edge and goes right into there. Gonna watch that crossing for a while today. It's supposed to rain later on. I can't drive down there further. It's all packed ice and it's slippery. You can put your brakes right on. You continue sliding down the hill. I come from up this way. And there's already slippery coming down there. I'll be lucky if I can get back up there. I'll put it in 4 low and hopefully it'll work. The other side of the hill is all bare ground because that gets most of the sun, but this back side doesn't. But all the deer seem to be liking this side of this mountain way better. So I got a fairly close range right there. But like I said, it's gonna rain today, so I figured I'd just hunt this morning. We'll see what happens. Said it's supposed to start as snow at 10 and then change right over to rain within a half an hour or so. But you know how that goes. You can smell it in the air. You can smell all the moisture. It smells nice, actually. But giving that as a try. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Trying to fill my doe tag. Got today and tomorrow with rifle season. Then rifle season is over. And it goes into muzzleloader season for 2 weeks. But in this zone, you can only hunt with a muzzleloader for 1 week, and then the season's over for some reason. I don't know why. Zone 14, you can only hunt for 1 week out of the 2, but there's plenty of deer here. So I don't know. It's one of those things the state does for some reason. I don't know. So after I've got 2 days of rifle today and tomorrow, then muzzleloader, and then all seasons, and it's over for the year. See what happens. Good morning, everybody. Kind of watching this crossing. I'm not that far away from it, so it's the only place I can park my truck. I don't dare go any further down this hill. I don't think I'll be able to drive back up. And I went through this whole area a few days ago, and it's very icy and steep. And once you get stuck on down there, you can't come back up. You gotta go all the way down and around. And it's not very good because you're bouncing off of rocks and everything down there, so it's not good on your vehicle. So, and coming from this hill back there, it's pretty steep if you can't tell. It'd be like if I can get out of here, especially if it starts raining. Might ice that all up even worse. So, but it is supposed to start. It said brief start of snow at 10 and then change over to rain. So there goes a squirrel just across the road. So my crossing here is only probably 30 yards, maybe 40, but more like 30 probably. But it's just on the outer edge of that corner, so if they come down this hill, they won't see me till they're actually cross the road and getting into the other side. So that'll give me a chance, hopefully. Just try and get a doe anyway. So like what I get left is a doe tag, so we'll see what we see, I guess. Couldn't film earlier because it was just too dark. Whenever I tried to turn the camera on in the truck, I couldn't even see my face, so this overcast day, it's darker than normal for this time. Fingers crossed, we'll see what we get. One more thing I forgot to mention, the reason why I'm watching this corner today instead of behind me watching the clear cut, because the wind is actually going in the complete opposite direction as it was the day before. It was before blowing straight up this hill in an angle just about like that, going that way. Now it's blowing this way back into that clear cut. So watching this hill, something crossing into it's my best opportunity today. I've not in the past hunted the wind as much as I've hunted it this year, trying to pay attention to that. And I think it's helping. I mean, got up that buck, but that buck, I think that was more the rut than anything, because that wind was kind of crossing towards him anyway. But hopefully playing the wind as much as I've been this year is panning out a little bit, I hope. We'll see. Edge of the grown-up clear cuts way in there. Heard some Canadian geese, seen some red squirrels, some bird. Pretty much it so far. You can hear it's starting to rain. A little bit of mixed ice with it. It's 26 degrees. It's starting to rain, so that's not good. might pull up out of here and just go back up this hill a little bit and watch the downslope side where it's more dirt. There were some crossings there, but not as frequent as the crossing was down over here. But I don't want to get stuck out here. The problem when you disable, you try to find a lot of places that not many other people go, or places that are out of the way a bit. When you do that, you can get in big trouble. I just checked the weather and it said it was supposed to snow till like 11, but this ain't snow. Seems to be ice so far, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's rain yet. But look on the windshield though. It is getting some drops on the windshield. Just play it for a little bit. First deer I ever shot after my accident was a buck. It was right after the snow started. He'd come out. So I don't really like to move right yet. Maybe a doe will come out now that the weather's changing. Clear cuts inside there. Might follow that edge up. Come right up through, unless they're already up there and they may come out. I don't know. We'll see. Well, you can't tell, you can hear. It is raining out. Still like 27 or 28 degrees and it's raining. So I pulled up out of that hill, put it in 4-wheel low, and it crawled right out of there, so that was alright. I just didn't want to take the chance of that all icing up in there and getting up, freezing and then trying to get up a sheet of ice. So I'm now facing downhill on the opposite side of this hill. And this is mostly dirt on this side. Gets a lot more of the sun on this side of this hill. So I'm watching about 100 yards that I can see, that I can shoot. And then in the distance you can see another, 300 or 400 yards that way. But there's a road in between those that you can't see. And that divides that. And then that further distance road that you can see out there on the whole left hand side you can't hunt. It's a private property. Somebody has it posted, so you can hunt on I can hunt on the right side. I have permission for that, but I don't know who owns that. I'm not going to bother asking and stuff, and I can hunt where I am. And I got the 30 there. I only got 100 yards of good shooting anyway, so I would never shoot that far away anyway. Maybe 7mm to Magnum, maybe. But 30-30, I'm just holding up this 100 yards right here. There are deer tracks. I see some old tracks right here in the side, and there was some more over there, but they're, because of the weather, it's, the snow's melting on this side, so I don't know if there's any new activity or not, because there's a lot more dirt. So we'll see, I guess. And it's raining, so I don't know how much longer I'll be out here anyway, so we'll see what happens. I'll show you what I got out here. There's the range. Some old tracks right in there. Going that way. And there's more on the other side of the road. Like I said though, they're a few days old now. Once this ground frozen, you're not going to be able to see much for tracks. Truck running, I just got here, so I'm going to warm up and heat up my feet a little bit because my feet are cold. I don't have my bibs on today and I don't have my heavy boots on. If I get sitting in the truck, it'll be alright, but I can feel my knees. This is as far down as I can feel some, sort of feel them. And my legs are definitely cold when you put them near your hands to touch them, so We're gonna have to have some heat. Maybe something will come out in this weather. We'll see. If it changes over to all rain, it probably won't stay out much longer. We'll see. I'll just go back home. It's been raining for a while now, so I decided to get out of there while I could still get out of there. Even our driveway is getting to be an icy mess, so see how that goes, getting in the house with crutches. But gave it a shot. Tomorrow's supposed to be a lot better day. Tomorrow is Saturday, yeah, the last day of rifle season. So I'm gonna give it a good try tomorrow. Hopefully be able to do an all-day hunt. We'll see how she goes. Thanks everybody for watching.